A scarred world, with the wound still bleeding. History oozing from every stone temple, old village, forest, or snowy mountaintop. A hollow shell of a world resembling an age that was ripped away by disaster. The remains of civilization scattered across the land reminds us of something that we as players never actually got to see. A large civilization that once flourished, centered around the glistening Hyrule castle. The world of Hyrule in Breath of the Wild was exactly what we needed 3 years ago. To escape and sink countless hours into a newly discovered world. The ability to go anywhere and do anything whenever you want was like a golden ticket leading to 300 plus hours played. As you traverse the map of 23.7 square miles, the amount of people you come across per square mile is minimal. The events of 100 years ago made sure to reduce the population significantly. Now all that is left is the remnants of the old kingdom, forced to very slowly rebuild from the ashes, which would be a simple yet long-lasting feat if it weren't for the ever-present source of evil brewing at the heart of Hyrule Castle. What was once considered the center of civilization is now the reason why the people of this world live in constant fear. Through the blood moon comes an adrenaline-like surge of evil that takes over the lands. From the first steps you take on the Great Plateau, you learn that evil has been and always will be afoot unless you're successful in your quest. And through the scarred and torn world, you're always at the ready in case evil ever does strike. Never lowering your guard, except for a few small, bittersweet moments. The towns act as shielded tent poles throughout your journey, small safe havens where you know you can consider yourself safe. But even in these safe zones, in these beautiful little pockets of civilization, you are alone. The people have little hope left for the kingdom, so the presence of the hero of the wild is hardly enough to get their hopes back up, if they even knew you were the hero. And honestly, it makes it difficult for you to stay hopeful as well. The main quest serves as your motivation to save this ruined world, but there is one thing that serves as a constant form of hope for Link, a relic of an age-long past. We can only assume that his master's knowledge of the Sheikah's history is what instilled their beautiful symphonies with the knowledge that has one purpose, serving you on your quest. At each and every location Kass can be found, he stands tall and proud.
So goddamn sexy!
Anyways, sharing his music with the world. His mentor had written the music to serve the great hero who fell at the height of the Calamity 1 century ago. But Kass has no idea what this hero even looks like. All that he can do is share his music as if any traveler could be the hero that could save the land from malice, with the hope that his songs will be heard. And these songs are imbued with hope. Hope that has been missing from the rest of the world. Hope that can only be found in your own mind as you traverse the map, and in your new friend Kass. Hope that was ingrained into Kass by his mentor, and due to his late passing, Kass's dedication and love for his mentor came forth, leaving his home and his family behind, until his duty is fulfilled. This is something that is seemingly expected of our fictional characters, without ever comparing this to our own lives. But if you were asked to drop your friends, family, job, school, everything, to pursue the outwardly erratic word of an old mentor, just for hope? Would you do it? Hope is a very powerful thing that keeps us all moving, but I'm sure many would find it difficult to give up material possessions for something so fragile, ambiguous, and so just out of reach as hope. So if I could ask for one thing as we approach the age of Calamity, it's to see his mentor in the flesh, determined and inspired to give the world one more chance. And approaching the events after Breath of the Wild, All I can ask for is to see Kass once again at peace. Until darkness inevitably returns, that's what he's earned. So here's to our nomadic, inspiring avian friend Kass, the only person out there who we can really consider a friend, thanks to his persistence in the truth, whose duty comes before his pride and never flinches in the face of danger. For an honorable person is always honorable, not just when it's easy.